Last time on the Alpha Male Universe.
I'm like, did you take brave juice this morning?
Bruh.
Feeling brave, huh? You feeling lucky? And then I stepped up to him and I said, what? You ready for this? And he looks at me and he like backs away, but he kind of squares up. And then I said, exactly. Because he kind of squared up, but he kind of moved away from, the situation. And as I'm turning to walk away from him, he goes, what? What's up? So I squared back up and I went up to him and I went to knock him out. And the guy literally, you guys know the term, fight or flight. He fucking flew faster than I could see.
Welcome back to the Alpha Male Universe. Now this AMU episode is truly gonna be crazy, and I know I say that a lot, right? The situation just got crazy, but this princess video, out of all the Azoulay videos, this has to be for sure one of the worst videos I have ever made. I mean, the shit that you're about to see, the stuff he said about someone's 7-year-old daughter is just straight up putrid. This guy is even worse than I ever thought. I couldn't even believe the shit that he said to someone, and I want to provide some context, right? He's really been leaning into this whole like fighter ego, this fighter identity. Apparently he was caught like hanging out with Ryan Garcia and another UFC fighter. I have no idea how that even managed to happen. I'm sure when those two guys find out who the princess really is, yeah, he's never gonna end up on their stream again. But Joey T Fitness is someone that we interviewed like maybe 2-3 months ago. He's had a history of calling out the princess, and they've been trying to establish a fight in Los Angeles. Well, this video is going to be talking all about it. The text, the screenshots, the videos, we have it all. So without further ado, let's get this show on the fucking road.
Oh, that's cute. You're trying to get a rise out of me because you're too afraid to actually face me in a ring. Buddy, I'm raising my daughter to make sure she spits on pieces of shit like you. Trust me, your days are numbered. You see, while you keep playing this back and forth game, every single day I'm getting stronger and faster and more efficient in my fighting skills. You need to understand something very serious right now, Azoulay.
So you may have missed it. I want to point it out. He said, show up to LA. I'm ready. You're just mad that your daughter will grow up to want me too. Eggplant emoji, eggplant emoji, eggplant emoji. We all know what he means by that. And to say that knowing that Joey's daughter is 7 years old, like what is actually wrong with this guy? I know a lot of people say he's rage baiting, and it's working. But there's a point where like this guy, like he needs to end up in an insane asylum, because to say that about a 7-year-old is truly monstrous. It's disgusting. Sometimes there are Azoulay supporters in the comment sections. I have no idea why they support him, but if anyone is supporting him after everything that we know, and then they see this shit, talking shit about a 7-year-old in such a disgusting, nasty way, bro, this guy is ridiculous. So let's hear what Joey has to say with the rest of the video.
You need to understand something very serious right now, Azoulay. If I meet you in LA, I'm not coming to fight you. I'm coming to beat the living shit out of you, and there is a very big difference. I'm not training to be a good fighter. I'm training to have a good fight. And that good fight is going to result in me breaking your jaw and making sure that you never ever forget my face ever again. But I tell you what, how about when it's all said and done and you're laying in a puddle of your own blood, I go ahead and take your wife out for dinner and show her how a real man really acts, because I'm sure she's curious. We do not forgive, we do not forget.
So I don't blame Joey at all with how he feels. Like, I'm not going to condone violence. I don't want anyone to use this clip to misrepresent anything I do here on the channel. But if it's sanctioned and that's what Joey wants to do, then I have no problem with Joey beating the living brakes off of the princess. But some people may be new to this, right? They may not understand what is so wicked. I mean, you already saw him talk shit in the most disgusting manner about a 7-year-old. What more could he do? Well, people like Joey and maybe maybe you're a longtime viewer of the channel who absolutely abhors Princess, right? Princess Azoulay. There are clips that are coming out where he's doing new podcasts saying shit like this.
I wish my daughter was a few years older, but I'm saving her for you. How old is she? She's 15. There is mothers who reach out to me. I swear to God, my dream woman will be a virgin. She will be untouched. She will cook. She will clean. She will take care of a home. She will want children. And since we know to find a virgin is very difficult, so she'll be probably 18 years old. You wouldn't believe how easy it is. I have fathers who reach out to me and say, I have a daughter I want you to marry. I go, how old is she? They go, she's 17. But she will wait for you. She's in love with you.
Wow.
This is not the first time that weird broccoli head, I think his name is Sean, interviewed Princess Azoulay. Like, why does he keep interviewing him? I swear, bro, the princess must be paying a lot of money to keep showing up on that podcast because I cannot comprehend it. But if you're new to this, right, he has an S-crime conviction against a 15-year-old. So this shit is just weird when you understand the context. Like, why is he talking about that? Like, we all know he's making this shit up. So this is like a weird fantasy in his head that is playing out. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to just keep saying the same things over and over. You know, I don't want people to think that I'm just like fishing to be outraged. But I cannot comprehend that there are people like EDP who get absolutely taken down by the internet. And then the princess is able to just keep grifting, keep doing whatever he wants. And it's like only a small pocket of YouTube, of the internet, even knows about how much of a monster he is. And it's like nothing gets done. And it's just ridiculous. And this is why I don't blame Joey for wanting to like destroy him in a sanctioned event, okay? And you know what? I think that's actually a good time now to transition to those texts. And let's check them out right now. So Joey T Fitness had put out a couple of challenges to Azoulay, and he eventually replied by saying, I see you don't stop posting bullshit about me. You want to fly to LA and we do a fair match? After I teach you a lesson in the ring, we can be cool and you can stop posting fake news about me. Let me know if you're up for it. I think it will be great for your page to show that you don't back down and you're a real man. Then Joey replies by saying, you sign a legal contract? I'll fly to LA. Azoulay says, sounds good. Send me info, first and last name, and email. Also, and how long you think you can make it out. This will be a stand-up fight like kickboxing, but with 4-ounce gloves. Unless you want full blah 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 MMA. So they talked about setting up a fight maybe in June, giving Joey some time to train, and then also work out a type of legal framework so the princess just can't go and turn around and sue the shit out of Joey. So it makes sense. Now let's check out the next text. So Joey ends up sending the princess his personal information in order to set up the fight, and then makes another post talking shit on Azoulay. Well, then he replied by saying, I see you made another video, like a little girl running to tell, laughing emoji. This will be fun. Let's do full MMA. All caps, I'm going to smash you, Joe. And no need to save up for a flight. I'll fly you out. Joey says, you want people to watch, don't you? And Azoulay replies by saying, oh yeah, let's make this big. And then Joey says, for you, this is all entertainment, but for me, this is therapy. At this point, Azoulay has no restraint and he starts crashing out, saying, show up in LA, let's go, you're a coward. I promise you, I will not have mercy in the octagon. Now when can you come here? The cage is ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Come Monday. Like, bro, oh my God, didn't you agree to July? Holy shit, bro. So then he sends him a screenshot of his case and he says, and for your knowledge, that case was dismissed. So then Joey replies by saying, don't worry, princess, I'll find you soon enough. Not everyone has a mommy and daddy's money to do whatever the fuck they want. I have something you know, nothing about responsibilities. And mention my daughter again and a fight will be the least of your worries when we meet. Kissing emoji. Azoulay, probably getting even angrier, says, being accused of something and actually being convicted are two different things. You crazy man. What the fuck is this guy even talking about? I hate to interject, right, because I'm reading the text. But he literally has a conviction. What is this guy talking about? So Joey says, keep that face pretty for me. And then Azoulay says, come to LA. Octagon is ready. Come, you guys are all tough behind the screen. I'm waiting, little man. So this is going to be the final text exchange that I will be showing for this video, and Joey says to him in response, "You want to prove to the world you're so tough and some badass fighter? Here's your chance. Now do what you said you'd do or shut the fuck up. I gave you a date and you want it sooner. Pay my flight and time off work. Either way, you're mine. I don't give a fuck." And then Azoulay says, "Paid time off work? What am I, your sponsor, you lame ass dude? I feel sorry for your daughter. She had a broken dad that cries online about other men to get views and likes to feel validation because he was SA'd as a child. I need to call child services on you, man. You're not all there." And then Joey finishes by saying, "Keep running that mouth while you can." And I'm only showing this because in the interview, Joey was comfortable enough to share with the audience, with the community, that unfortunate thing did happen to him. And for Azoulay to insult him on those grounds, I understand, like, these guys, they hate each other, they want to destroy each other. But there's just some things you just don't say. Even I like want to destroy you. Even if I want to just beat the brakes off of you, I'm not going to talk shit about your 7-year-old daughter. And I'm sure as hell not going to talk about how you got SA'd as a child. That is just fucking weird. There's no way to rationalize it. It is extremely weird. This just really gives us an insight into Azoulay, who is a self-proclaimed alpha male life coach. I mean, this shit is just wild. And I know some people may say, "Oh, Joey's backpedaling. He's not flying down there." He's got to work a job and he's got a child to take care of. So Azoulay agreed to a date and he doesn't want to adhere to it because he's a brat. He just doesn't have patience for anything and he wants to immediately fight. So I don't blame Joey. You know, they agreed to a date and Azoulay's throwing a fit that it's not happening sooner. So yeah, I don't know, man. This shit is just wild. I just can't believe that Azoulay just keeps getting away with it. He just truly does. But one day, man, I really think Joey is going to destroy this guy, and let it be in a ring, in a sanctioned event, okay? Not on the streets. No one wants to get locked up for life. I mean, Joey, I talked to you, DM to DM, man to man. It's not worth it, man. Don't fight this guy in the streets. We appreciate what you're doing. You're standing up for the right thing. Just beat the brakes off of him. If it's in a sanctioned boxing event, UFC, MMA, right? We're all under the same shared understanding. So that's it, guys. And yeah, hit the like button so this video gets awareness. I'd really appreciate it. See you at the Discord. Catch you later. Peace.